Please welcome to the program Bruce Cull. Bruce is the president of the National Field Archery Association, lifelong hunter. Welcome to the program.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So you have been a bow hunter for how long?
Oh, gosh, I've been bow hunting for 35 years.
And you have a very impressive list of places that you've hunted.
I've actually hunted every continent there is except, where have I haven't hunted, I've hunted every continent. Yes, I have. I've hunted every continent in the world and several states in the United States.
Isn't that amazing? So now you own Dakota Archery and Outdoor Sports in Yankton, South Dakota, and you've had this store for how long?
I've been in business here with my partner Scott since 1983.
And so you have archery equipment, tackle, handguns, black powder, shotguns, rifles, everything a guy can just go crazy for in this store.
Yep, you name it, we've got it.
Anything outdoors. And it's quite an impressive place to see some wonderful trophies. How many deer have you killed in your life?
Oh, gosh. I don't even have a number on that, but I've been very fortunate. I've killed pretty close to 20 Pope and Young record book bucks, which has been a lot of fun, and my fall seasons have been just incredible, so I've loved that.
We were talking to Bruce Cull, and definitely to bow hunters out there, the name is known for being the president of the National Field Archery Association that does so much to promote the sport of archery and also bring it to kids and keep it alive for a family affair that it needs to be.
Yeah, one of the neat things that I've seen in our sport, and it was what attracted me when I was very young, was simply the fact of how it's a family sport. So many of the weekends were filled with archery tournaments and families and just the whole camaraderie thing. People would go out for a tournament, on a Saturday, Sunday, and spend the whole day there with their families, and they would have, dinner together and have award ceremonies, and it was a big thing. And it kind of went away, and now it's coming back a little bit. So that's kind of nice to see, and I think that's just signs of the time. But I think that's great to see people back doing that. And our organization was started in 1939 in California, and we're the largest archery organization in the world, and we've got 50 state affiliates. We've got 20,000 members, 1,000 clubs and pro shops. We pretty much do anything there is when it comes to arrows. Any discipline there is in archery, we support it and try to promote it. That's our main goal and mission.
And what are some of the programs that the NFAA has in place throughout the country?
Well, our main emphasis has always been on having a tournament series for every discipline there is. So that would be outdoor shooting, which is our forte, field shooting. Then, of course, we have indoor shooting. We have 3D animal shooting. We do pretty much everything but the Olympic-style shooting, which is another organization that handles that. And, of course, one thing we do to help promote ourselves is a scholarship program. We teamed up with the Great Easton Foundation, and we're able to perpetuate a program where we give, the largest amount of scholarships in archery every year to, collegiate-age people, high school, just getting ready to get out and go into a career. And it's been a great program for the kids, and it's really helped the sport. I think it's been an excellent thing, and we really thank the Easton Foundations for getting involved in that, for sure.
The Easton Company is definitely behind all aspects of archery and promotion. They've been there for a long time. I love to shoot National Field Archery Association events. Sometimes they're a little difficult for me.
Oh, yeah. Illinois is Illinois has still got the claim to fame to have the largest national tournament ever held, which was back in the 70s. And there's a great nucleus of archers in that whole area. But the really neat part is that, every state has its own state championships. Several states have their own scholarship-type programs, but the infrastructure we have nationwide is just, it's incredible. And there's nothing like the whole Midwest. I think the support behind it and the camaraderie and the family events are just incredible.
Yeah. I think I'm a good shooter till I show up at one of these events and I watch these guys. It's like, oh, boy.
Some of them are definitely excellent shots, that's for sure.
The great thing about an archery youth program in any school or any civic club is that it allows kids who maybe aren't competitive in contact sports or perhaps not interested in certain sports to be involved in something that's uniquely their own.
Well, yeah, in fact, I've always thought that archery was kind of the sleeping giant when it comes to lifetime sports. There's not many sports that you can do from the age of 5 to the age of 95, and archery is definitely one of those. And that's another great thing to see. At first I used to be a little concerned that our our upper end ages, our senior divisions are growing. Well, I think that's still a good thing because the youth ends are growing also, so that's great. But yeah, it's amazing to see, people, that get up there in the 80s and 90s still out there and doing some cardio exercise, walking those ranges and, shooting their bows. I don't think it could be much better for them.
The more you get into it, the more it becomes a part of your life that transcends just the activity. It really is a lifestyle, as so many people have said. Now, you're also hosting the Ted Nugent Camp for Kids in South Dakota this year.
Yes, September 18th is going to be a big day for us. We moved our national headquarters from California to South Dakota, to Yankton, South Dakota here, and we did that in 2007, or 2008, excuse me, and we've got a great facility here now. We've actually teamed up with Easton again, and we were able to complete the first of these regional training centers that Easton helped perpetuate, and we've got 80 acres now with 5 NFAA field ranges. We've got an Olympic feeder field. We've got a campground. We've got an indoor facility. We've got a future museum that's online to be done. And this September 18th, we're going to host the first Ted Nugent Camp for Kids here in South Dakota, which is going to be a really neat event. Ted will be here himself. It's also a big community event, but, it exposes kids that haven't always had a chance to things like archery and shotgun shooting, air rifles, fishing. It's just going to be a great weekend for all the kids and for the whole community.
If people want to get involved with the National Field Archery Association, what does it entail?
Basically, the two things I would tell you, the webpage address would be the first start to get you going. Very simple, fieldarchery.com. And then, of course, we've got an 800 number, 800-811-2331. If you call that number or go on the webpage, it'll guide you through the whole process. But joining the NFAA is a very easy thing. When you join, you have to join through a state, which is an automatic. If you live in Illinois, you join through the Illinois State Archery Association. You're also an NFAA member that entitles you to shoot tournaments. You get our publication, Archery Magazine. You get bowhunter liability insurance coverage, which is a great thing to have. A great organization, and we would encourage you all to go online or call the number and sign up.
Excellent. And we would encourage everyone to get involved with the NFAA. Bruce, continued success. I do want to have you on again around the fall. We'll talk some hunting.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for having me, and everybody get out there and start practicing for the season.
Bruce Cull with us.